Good morning, students. Now we are going to start our chapter number 4 time series. This is part 4 video. We are continuing with our illustration number 4, which is in your page number 167 of your textbook. Now the question says the dropout rate of students of standard 1st to 5 from primary schools of a district is as follows. So you can see two columns has been given to you, that is year and dropout rate. Like this it is given to you. So you are having 2009 to 2010, it is 3.24. So the rate has been given to you like this. The different rates has been given to you. Now what they are asking is that estimate the dropout rate for students from 1st to 5 for the year 2016 and 17 by fitting a linear equation for trend. So now let's do that. For this you have to prepare the table. So first table is like this much data that has been given to you in your question. Now make 3 more columns, that is first is your t, then your t square, then your ty. Okay, in our previous lecture we did this. So similar to this, so t is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then t square is 1 1s are 1, 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16, 5 5s are 25, 6 6 are 36 and 7 7s are 49. Ty is t into y. Okay, now what is your y? Y is your rate. So ty means t, that is 3.24 multiplied by 1 is 3.24. Now 2.98 multiplied by 2 is 5.96. 2.29 multiplied by 3 is 6.87. Okay, just completed. Then next is 8.80. Then 2.09 multiplied by 5 is 10.45. Then 2.07 multiplied by 6 is 12.42. Okay. 2.04 multiplied by 7 is 14.28. Clear with this? Now after that you have to find out your t bar. So sigma t upon n. Now what is your n? N is your 7, right? So you can write it over here. N is equals to 7 for your information. So what is sigma t? So just add it. You have to find the total. So the total is around 28. So 28 divided by 7. Clear with this? So 7 4s are 28. So your t bar is 4. Then you have to find out your y bar. So sigma y divided by n. So again, what is your y is this rate. So find the total of this. So the total is 16.91. So 16.91 divided by 7 is equals to 2.42. This is your y bar. Your t bar is 4. Your n is 7. Clear with this? Then you have to find out your b. So let's do that. So the formula is b is equals to n into sigma t y minus sigma t multiplied by sigma y divided by n into t sigma t square minus sigma t the whole square. N is your 7, sigma ty, you have to take the total of this. Total is 62.02. Right? So multiply it over here. Minus sigma t. So sigma t is 28 multiplied by your sigma y is 16.91. Divide by n into sigma t square. What is t square? Find the total of this. So total of t square is 140. So multiply by 140 minus sigma t the whole square, that is 28 the whole square. Now take out your calculators and solve it. So after solving, answer is like this, minus 39.34 divided by 196. By dividing, you can get the answer of b is equals to minus 0.2. Like this, it would be your answer. After this, you have to find out your a. So the formula for a is again a is equals to y bar minus b t bar, right? So y bar you have already found out, it was 2.42 minus your B was minus 0.2 into T bar. Now T bar was 4. Okay. So just do the calculation. Final answer of A is equals to 3.22. This is your A. Then afterwards you have to find out the equation trend. Okay. So equation trend is your Y cap. So Y cap is equals to again A plus B not X. A plus not Bx. Okay. It is T. So A is you have found out already 3.22 plus B is minus 0.2 into T. Now you can see, just read the question once again whether the value of T is been asked or not. So estimate the dropout rate for the students from standard 1st to 5 for the year 2016-17 and 17-18 by fitting a equation for trend. Okay, so 17-18 has been asked. So you can see if it is 15-16, then comes 16-17, then comes 17-18. Okay, so after 7, then 8, and 9. Okay, so your T, that is value for T, would be putting T is equals to 9. Why 9? Because for 17, 18 we want. Okay, so after 7, 8, 9 like this. So what you have to do, put the value, that is putting the value T is equals to 9, Y cap is equals to A, then plus Bx. So your B is minus 2, that is plus minus minus, that is why I have written minus 0.2 into T, then T value is 9. So just multiply it, your final answer would be like this, Y cap is equals to 1.62. Clear with this? Not 62, 42, right? So this is your final answer, that is the estimates of dropout rates for the students of standard 1st to 5 in this district for the years 2016, 17 and 17, 18 are sorry students, this I have written for 2017 and 18. You are asked to find out for 2 years, right? I forgot. Sorry, it's my mistake. So 2016 and 17, both the years has been asked. Okay, both these years has been asked. So for this it is 7, then it is for this it is 8, and this is 9. So I have already found for this. Now you have to find for this. Okay, so you're putting T is equals to what you have to keep now 8. So this was, you completed 2017 and 18. Now we are finding for 16, 17. So putting the value as 8. So just do it. Just multiplying 0.2 multiplied by 8 is 1.6, right? So 3.2 to minus 1.6. So your final answer is equals to 3.22 minus 1.6 is 1.62. So 1.62. So this is for the year 2016 and 2017. And for 2017-18, we found out 1.42. Okay. Clear with this? For 2 years you have to find out. Okay. Not only for 1 year. For both the years you have to find out. So the answers are here on the board. Now listen students, illustration 5 and illustration number 6 is more or less the similar one. So I am moving forward to the illustration number 6. The data about the monthly sales in thousands of a company are given to you in the following table. Fit a linear trend and show it graphically. Now you have to show this on graph also. Then afterwards estimate the sale for the month of August using the equation obtained. So 2 columns again, month has been given to you and sale, this column also given to you. January, February, March like this. Then 80, 85, 90, 76 like this has been given to you. Now what you have to find out the linear trend. So again make 3 columns, T, T square, Ty. Then find out accordingly. So let's do this. So like this you have to prepare the table. Month and sales has been given to you. Then prepare 3 columns, T, T square, Ty. So T is again 1, 2, 3. Like this you have to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. T T square is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. Then Ty is again multiply T into Y, that is 80 into 1, 80. Then 85 into 2 is 170. Just multiply it, then it is 270, 304, 410 and 528. Find the total of all these columns. So it is 501. Then of this column is 21. Then 91 and 1762. Right? Okay. This is 62. Is it clear? 1762. Then again you have to find T bar. T bar, that is sigma T upon N. Then you have to find out Y bar, that is sigma Y upon N. So your N is how much? 6. Sigma T is 21. 21 by 6. Like this. And Y bar is 501, right? 501 sigma Y, that is this column. So it is 501, right? Is it clear to you? It is my 5. Okay, 501 divided by 6. So you have to divide it. So 21 divided by 6 is 3.5. And dividing this we get 83.5. So these are your T bar and Y bar. Again, B formula, what it is? N into sigma Ty minus sigma T multiplied by sigma Y. Okay, you have to learn it by heart. Then N into sigma T square minus T the whole square. Keep the values, that is N is 6, sigma Ty is 1762 minus sigma T is your 21, sigma Y is 501, right? Then 6 and then sigma T square is 91 minus sigma T the whole square, that is 21 the whole square. So just do it in your calculator. So the last answer, I am writing the last final answer is 0.4857. Take the round, that is 0.49. Clear with this? Then you have to find out your A. So again the formula of A is equals to Y bar minus B T bar. Okay, not X bar you have to take, because this is a time series chapter. You have to take T bar. So write it, A is equals to Y bar minus B T bar. Y bar was what it is? Recall it, 83.5 minus B was your 0.49 and T bar was 3.5. So multiply it, take your calcs. 0.49 multiplied by 3.5 is 1.715. Then deduct it with 83.5. So answer is 81.785. Take out the round S like this. Clear with this? Then you have to find the equation for the trend. So what it is? Y cap, right? So A plus B T. Now A is 81.79 plus B was your 0.49 T. This is your equation. Now look in the question whether the value of T is given to you. Fit a linear trend and show it graphically. Estimate the sale for the month of August using the equation obtained. So you have to find for the month of August. So after June we are having July, August. Okay, so after 6 we are having 7, 8. So the T is putting the value of T is equals to 8. Why 8? We have to find the trend for August month. So for August is our time is 8, right? So putting T value is equals to 8, our Y cap was A minus B. Sorry, Y cap, right? So Y cap is plus. Okay. Now A is our 81.79 plus 0.49 multiplied by 8. So 0.49 multiplied by 8 is 3.92. Add it with 81.79. It is 85.71. Now this sales, it is given to you, right? So this is in thousands. So you can write it like this, in thousands rupees. So this is your answer of Y cap. Now you have to represent in the graph also. So I am not having the space. Just look into your textbook. The graph is given like this, right? So you have to plot the time on your x-axis, that is year, and your sales on this, that is y-axis. Then time is like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so January, February, March, April, May and June given to you like this. And the sales has been given to you. So before that you have to prepare one more column, that is your y cap column. Like this y cap column you have to find, and for each year you have to find out your y cap. Now what is happening in this? See, look at this formula, y cap formula, a plus bt, where your a is known to you and b is known to you. Only difference is for the month of January your t would be 1. So instead of putting over 1, you have to keep, instead of putting over your 8, you have to keep 1. Clear with this? And whatever the answer it is, you have to write over here. Say for an example, I will show you the for the first month, that is January. So if I keep, instead of from here, you have to see like this. Instead of 8, I am keeping 1. Why 1? Because I have to find the trend for the first month. So for the first month I am keeping over here 1. If you want to find for the second month, that is February, then you have to write over here 2. For the third month you have to write 3. Okay, so for the first month it is 1. So you just add it. So what is the answer? It would be 82.28. So like this you have to write for each and every years. Okay, and from there you have to make the graph like this, wherein here you are writing the time, right? And here you have to write the sales. So here the sales would be, you have to take these values you have to plot on your y-axis and thereby make the chart, whatever it is. Okay, I hope you are now grown up students. You can just make a graph like this. Only thing, you have to take two things. First one, on your x-axis take time. Time is this, right? This column, time. On your y-axis you have to find this y cap column. Okay, whatever the values you get, you have to just plot it in the graph sheet. Clear with this? Now students, there is a homework for you. I have not done illustration number 5 for you, and illustration number 7 is also not taught to you, right? So this is there is no hard in this. Just do it by yourself. It is very easy. We have already did nothing to worry about these two. Try it by yourself. If you are having any doubts, please ask me. And also you have to do exercise number 4.2 in your notebook. Okay, your school notebook. You have to complete your notes. Clear with this? I hope today's session has been very much clear to you. Anyone having any doubts, please ask me in the WhatsApp group. Clear with this? So I hope it is clear to you. So thank you everyone.